What you tell yourself every morning will either build your destiny or bury your potential. So speak power into your life before the world speaks doubt into you. Every single morning, you're given two choices: to wake up and repeat the same patterns that kept you average yesterday, or to rise and speak life into your purpose. See, too many people wake up and immediately scroll, complain, or worry. But not you, not anymore. Because what you say to yourself when you open your eyes sets the tone for everything that follows. Denzel Washington once said, "Dreams without goals remain dreams. And goals without the right mindset are just empty promises." That mindset begins the moment you wake up, before the world whispers fear, before your phone shows you everyone else's life, before negativity even has a chance to enter your soul. You must tell yourself who you are, what you stand for, and what you're here to do. Let me tell you something powerful. Your mind listens to your voice more than anyone else's. If you speak doubt, you'll live in fear. But if you speak faith, you'll walk in power. That's why successful people, leaders, and warriors all have one thing in common. They affirm their identity every single day. You have to remind yourself that you are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not what people said about you. You are what you decide to believe about yourself today. Because life will test you. Oh, it will test you hard. But when your mind is armed with the truth, no storm can break you. So every morning when you wake up, before you face the world, tell yourself 14 powerful truths. Don't just repeat them. Believe them, feel them, and live them. Speak them like a warrior preparing for battle. Speak them like someone who knows that their time is now. Because if you win your morning, you win your day. And if you win your day, you win your life. Let's break this down into 5 powerful keys. 5 foundations that will help you build the mindset of greatness. Within each key, we'll uncover the 14 things you must tell yourself every morning. Words that reprogram your mind, strengthen your confidence, and guide your purpose. Let's go deeper. Every morning must begin with one truth. I am built for greatness. Because before you chase success, before you fight your battles, you must know who you are. Too many people wake up and forget their value. They wake up thinking they're small, they're unworthy, they're not enough. But understand this, you were not created to live average. You were created to impact. Tell yourself this every morning: I am built for greatness. I am enough. I am not defined by my past. These are not just words. These are declarations of identity. See, life doesn't give you what you deserve, and it gives you what you believe. And if you keep believing you're not ready, you'll keep watching opportunities pass you by. But when you start your morning by declaring who you are, your confidence starts aligning with your calling. You start walking differently. You start making decisions from power, not fear. You start respecting yourself. And that's when everything begins to shift. You have to talk to yourself the way a champion would. When you wake up, don't wait for the world to tell you that you're valuable. Remind yourself first. Stand in front of the mirror and say, I am here for a reason. I am built for something bigger. Denzel once said, to get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. That includes changing how you speak to yourself. The old version of you used to doubt. The new version declares. The old version waited for validation. The new one knows who they are before the world even opens its mouth. So remember, every morning you set your identity before the day sets your limits. You were not made to blend in, you were made to stand out. Walk in that truth. Faith isn't believing when everything makes sense. It's believing even when everything looks impossible. Every morning, you must tell yourself. 4. I trust the process. 5. Everything I'm going through is preparing me for what I asked for. Because let's be honest, some mornings you won't feel motivated. Some days your plans won't go right. But if you understand that every struggle is shaping your strength, you'll stop complaining and start learning. Faith is the fuel that keeps you moving when motivation fades. It's what separates the dreamers from the doers. Faith tells you, keep going. It's not over yet. When you trust the process, you stop fighting life and start flowing with it. You realize that rejection isn't punishment, it's redirection. Delay isn't denial, it's development. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start saying, this is happening for me. Every morning remind yourself, God's timing is perfect. Maybe your dream hasn't happened yet because you're still being built. Maybe the door hasn't opened because you're still growing the strength to handle what's behind it. So tell yourself this: I trust the process. I'm right where I need to be, and I will not give up. Faith is the voice that whispers hope when fear screams doubt. Keep that voice loud. Words without action mean nothing. Every morning after you affirm your identity and faith, you must move into power by declaring 6. I'm in control of my life. 7. I take action toward my goals. 8. I discipline myself even when I don't feel like it. Discipline separates the talkers from the achievers. Motivation fades. Discipline remains. Denzel Washington said, "Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish." That's why your mornings are sacred. They're where consistency is born. When you wake up, remind yourself that your choices shape your destiny. Don't wait for the right mood. Create it. Don't wait for perfect timing. Start now. Because every small action compounds. Tell yourself, I control my mind, my reactions, my habits. When you start your day from a place of power, the world no longer dictates your direction. You do. Peace is power. Every morning, protect it. Tell yourself, 9. I choose peace. 10. I will not let negativity control me. 11. I forgive and let go. The world will test your peace. People will test your patience. But you decide what energy you carry. When you wake up, you can choose chaos or clarity. You can dwell on problems or focus on purpose. The strongest warriors are not the loudest. They are the calmest. Forgiveness frees your soul. It tells your mind, I won't let my past poison my future. Peace is not weakness, it's strength under control. And when you choose it daily, your mind becomes unstoppable. The final and most powerful truth. 12. I am becoming the best version of myself. 13. I am grateful for another chance. 14. Today, I will make progress. Every sunrise is an invitation to evolve, to do better, to grow. Gratitude is the seed of greatness. When you wake up thankful, life gives you more to be thankful for. When you remind yourself that progress matters more than perfection, you stop comparing and start becoming. Tell yourself every morning, I'm not who I was yesterday. I'm stronger, wiser, and more focused. You are becoming the person your future needs you to be. And the only way to get there is by showing up for yourself every single morning. Because when you speak these truths, you don't just start your day, you build your destiny.